So today we're going to cover how to use Screencast-o-Matic to create your narrative commentary. So we're going to start all this by making sure that we log into Google Sites first. So that's our first destination. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and go to sites.google.com. And from here we'll sign in with that same Gmail account that you created for the course. So in this case I'm going to go ahead and sign in just with my Gmail account. Once I do that, it should take me to a list of all of the sites that I'm contributing to or participating in some way. My list is really long, but you should just have one or two maybe. And so you want to go to Women's Studies with Candace Bossy. And from here, this will take us to the landing page where you're going to go to your own student page, your student project page. And here, I'm at least in the right place for me to get started. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up another tab. I'm going to go to Screencast-o-Matic.com. And I don't have to create an account here. I can just click on this button, Start Recording. And what that will do is it will start the whole process of firing up a little Java applet, that's fancy talk for a little program, that's going to allow me to record what I'm seeing on my screen. So what I'll get is I'll see a little pop-up window, and if I've done this before, I'll get this little window that says, do you want to use this recording or delete? I'm just going to click delete. And now I've got this funny looking little kind of dotted line bounding box. And this is the window that my screen is going to be recorded through. So what's going to be recorded is just what's happening inside of that box. Now I can change the dimensions of that box if I want to, so I can make it wider or narrower. I can set some specific dimensions that they suggest, so they've got some fancy high definition settings. In this case I'm just going to use medium HD. And I'm going to position this window now over the area of the screen that I want to record. So as I've thought about my presentation or thought about what I want to show someone, I'm going to line up some of those things ahead of time so that what I can do is just position this box over the area that's important for me to be able to share with someone. Now once I set this area, I can't move it. I can move things underneath it, so I can move objects in and out of that field of view, but I can't move the field of view itself. And you'll see what I mean by that, I think, here in just a few minutes. So once I've selected the area where I'm ready to record, what I can do is I can go ahead and click on that little red record button. So when I click on that record button, what will happen is it will give me a nice little countdown to let me know how long until I start. And now you can see it's just inside of this window that's being recorded. So that's all that is actually being stored. So if I go to a web page, for example, I can see that what I'm recording might be outside of that bounding box. So it's just important for me to think about what that box represents and how I can make sure that the information that I want to share is just right here. This is all my audience sees. So if I wanted you to see the whole list of documents, I would just need to think a little differently about what I'm presenting. So when I'm done with my presentation, when I'm done recording, whenever that might be, I've got a couple options. As I'm recording, I can use this little pause button if I need to pause it to take a moment to collect my thoughts. And I can also use this pause button when I'm getting close to done. So I can hit pause, and then when I'm finished, I can just hit done. Now sometimes Screencast-o-Matic does this goofy thing where it says that it's quit and it's broken, and that's not true. It's just having a hard day. So be patient with it. If this happens, you just click the reopen button and then go back to the Screencast-o-Matic page that we had open and just refresh this page. That's that little swirly icon in the address bar. And when that happens, then a little window should pop up here, and there's the recording that I just made. So nothing was lost, everything's okay. I'm going to click on that Use Recording button, and then I'm going to upload this right to YouTube. Now I can preview it here if I want to check and make sure that it's all okay. But I'm pretty comfortable with what I've recorded here. So what I'll do when I'm ready is I'll just use this upload to YouTube button, and here I can put in a title for my screencast or my narrative commentary. I can give it a description, I can associate some tags with it or assign it to a category, any of those kinds of things. The same things that we did when we recorded our video diary. One of the important things to know is that the privacy thing here, the make the video unlisted, isn't something that I can select unless I have a special account, but there's a way to work around that. So my YouTube account is my same Gmail account that I used for the course. So we're just going to use that same account over and over again. So in this case, I'm going to enter my account address, and then I'll enter the same password. And when I say upload to YouTube, what will happen is that Screencast-o-Matic will now do all the hard work of converting this into something that YouTube can read and then uploading it to YouTube for me. And I've sped up this process a little bit so that we don't have to wait around for it. But when this is all done, it will say that it's encoding and then it's uploading and it's all finished. So I can click right on that link right there, and that will actually open up YouTube for me to take me to my video. Now, I can get to my video another way too. I could also head to youtube.com, and from here I'm going to use that little, click on my little name over there on the right hand side, and then go to my video manager. And when I click on video manager, this will actually take me to the page with all of my videos in it. So in this case I'm going to click right on narrative commentary. I'm going to open that in a new tab. And now here's my video that I just recorded. It's already up on the web. But remember, this is public and we might not want this to be public. If you want to leave it public, that's fine. But I can change that by hitting edit info. I can go to the settings, and then I can change it to be unlisted. In this case, you have to have that very special link to be able to find the video. So now that I'm all set here, I'm ready to embed it inside of the Google site. And to do that, I'm going to head back to my page here, like we did before when we made our video diary, and I'm going to click on New Post. New Post is going to create a brand new page for me where I can edit the content. And in this case, I'm going to put in the name of for my narrative commentary. I'm going to call it Narrative Commentary 1, but you might give it a little more interesting name than that. I'm going to come back to YouTube here. I'm going to copy out that link that I need for the page. Then I'm going to head over to the Insert menu. I'm going to click on Insert and then find Video from the bottom of the list on the right hand side. And there's also a little sub-menu here, and I want to select YouTube. From here, I'm just going to paste in that link. I can include a border or not. It's up to you, whatever you want it to do with that. I'm going to give it a title so that it doesn't just say YouTube video, so it says something a little bit nicer than that. And when I'm all finished, I'm going to hit Save. Now it places a little placeholder here inside of my edit window for me. And when I'm ready, I'm going to click on the Save button in the upper right hand corner. And now there's my video embedded and waiting for me. So there's my narrative commentary. If I go back to my student project page, I can see here that there's my narrative commentary. If I were to scroll down the page, I could see there's my video diary, which is great. All of my things are here. If I head back to the home page for our site, I can also see over on the right hand side that there is my name, my Fancy Pants example page, and both my narrative commentary and my video diary. So everything is there and waiting, and I'm all set.